Welcome, Nighthawks. We've been expecting you. The hour's late, but the party is just getting started. I'm Alistair Kovacs, your host for a sophisticated little soiree with jazz.
So, this randomness, we wanted to do a podcast while, our boy was out here. So, again, we're going to give another round of applause for Kenny again because the first one wasn't, received as well.
Gage Lord, Warden of the Midwest.
So, we're going to be doing a couple things today. We're going to be playing a little game called This or That. Pretty straightforward. You probably should know what that is just by hearing.
We need a little sound effect for it.
If not, explain it to him because people be dumb out here.
Well, okay. Well, I'll give one thing and I'll give another, and you'll pick one.
Well, no. You won't pick one. You'll pick this or that.
This or that.
It's real self-explanatory.
You'll give a brief explanation of why you pick that over the latter. It's pretty pretty straightforward. So let's get into it.
Next slide.
Hey.
So first thing that I got on the list, we're gonna keep it real simple. We'll go video games. Actually, I got this kind of broken into categories. I kind of got it as like entertainment, meaning like cartoons, movies, video games, and then sports is kind of what I got right now. So I'll let you go first, Kenny, since you're the guest here. What do you want to do? You want to do sports one, video game, or television?
Sports, of course.
Okay.
Good choice.
So the sports one, the first one I'll do. So do you guys think that the NFL is still America's pastime, or you do think it's the NBA now? Because personally, and the reason I asked those two, I think that the whole saying that the MLB is pure trash.
Oh, definitely not true.
Because it's not.
It's definitely not true.
It's real biased.
I think
Baseball
I think it's down
so
to
much.
it's down to NFL and NBA. And what I mean by like pastime, I mean what do you think more typical average Americans are watching, football or basketball? And I'll let you go first.
My opinion, of course, basketball all day. It's the NBA. You got the greatest athletes ever in the league. You got LeBron and Curry and everybody else. So it's just like, it's a no-brainer in my book.
Okay. What about you, Cameron?
This one's kind of hard for me because, as you all know, I'm more of a casual sports fan. I don't really know too much about sports. I don't know. I would say basketball as well for the same reasons as Kenny. I don't know many superstars on either, but I do know more superstar basketball players and football players. I would say that as someone who is a casual sports fan, I could probably name like several cold basketball players more than I could name like several cold football players. I don't really know about like Tom Brady.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
If I'm gonna have to be the one to say it here, that's totally fine. The clear answer is obviously football. It's obviously football. I think the numbers show that. I think just the viewership based on their Thanksgiving Day games versus, let's say, an NBA Christmas Day games, and then Super Bowl versus even if, a Game 7 NBA Finals, the numbers aren't comparable. However, I will give that point to Cam that I still think that if you asked like just random Americans, they'd be able to recognize more NBA stars than football stars for sure. But like just in terms of like pastime, I'm thinking, okay, you're laying back, you're chilling, just throwing something on. I would say the average American is definitely putting on some NCAA or some NFL over basketball. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm somewhere in between because I feel like to your point, the average American definitely is going to know more NBA. I just think they're more marketable.
They are.
It's a friendlier sport. You know what I mean? It's not
everybody will give you Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers,
if that,
Pat Mahomes, right? That's probably all they're going to give you.
And I would honestly say on the casual fan side, like on some like you really don't watch sports or really
only
don't
Tom Brady, man.
really only Tom Brady.
But you gonna know a LeBron and a Curry.
You gonna know LeBron and Curry. At least those two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you moderately know about sports, that's when you start getting into knowing like
Durant,
KD and Giannis, and like there's just so many names compared to football. It's like it's definitely different. But I think that's just about the generation that's doing most of the viewership still. I think it'll be a lot different 20, 25 years from now.
I was about to say, I think it gives more of an insight into where it's going.
Yeah,
It's definitely swinging in the NBA's direction.
Yeah, with the fact that everybody knows more NBA players, or I'm gonna say everybody, but the average person knows more NBA players than NFL. That just goes to show that.
And the NBA is way more spicy.
There's something about being able to see the faces of the players that just builds kind of a more memorable,
a relatable thing too.
Yeah.
You can actually see that play like, damn, that could be me, rather than like somebody.
You can see this. You can see them on the bench stressing, you know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
You get to see them hyped up after a good shot or a good play.
You see the hurt in their eyes
but
when
the
they
serious
lose
sports fans that are a little bit older, the older generation, probably 40, 50 or 60, you know what I'm saying? Those people who are, you know what I'm saying, really have the I'm gonna say the time for the pastime, but the people that more or less are watching sports regularly, you know what I'm saying, at that age I would definitely feel like they're watching more football. So
basketball is damn near become a young man's game.
I was just about to say more kids grow. I would say way more kids grow up with the dream of becoming an NBA star rather than wanting to grow up and be
or not even just that. It seems on average old heads don't like basketball nowadays. Like if you talk to the average old head,
that's because the game has changed so much.
I know, but I feel like if you ask a 60-year-old like if things have really changed in football, they're gonna be it got a little softer, but like more or less it's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like old heads, I hate the way basketball is played today. It's ugly. It's an ugly game.
Because they used to like Daryl Dawkins and Julius Erving.
And professional basketball it's a younger professional sport than football. I think.
And it's more longevity in basketball.
You definitely got to be a bit older, a bit stronger, a bit more developed to be a football player.
Until 69, 70 or something like that.
Okay, younger that way.
When they emerged and stuff, you know what I mean? Like that's when it became like really mainstream. Like at that point, there was already.
I thought you meant younger, like age of players.
There was already several Super Bowls, and Vince Lombardi had already. George Howe, you know what I'm saying?
They've been doing that shit since the turn of the century.
That's what I'm saying. There was already
when they had leather helmets and shit.
Oh, right after World War I, they was back here NFL, Chicago Bears and shit.
Hall of Famers, and by the time the NBA was getting invented, there was Hall of Fame NFL players. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that kind of goes to show. All right, so we'll move on to the next topic. What
do y'all think in the comment section below?
All right, so Cam, I'll swing it around to you. We got.
Let's get it.
Honestly, I thought I had more sports things. That was only sports
one.
I don't we'll go. So at this point, it's really only like.
Let me get the cartoons.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
He said cartoons for 500.
Okay.
Cartoons versus anime for 500.
We'll go Ben 10,
Okay.
which is one I know that you like.
That's
personally,
one of my favorites. That's big childhood memories.
versus Ed, and Eddie.
So like, I got two answers. On like me personally, obviously, I'm gonna have to say Ben 10. I grew up watching it. I watched, the original, the first reboot, the second reboot, a few of the movies, and so like I know a decent amount. I fuck with the show heavy. I had the toys, the watch, whatever. But like on pure status and title and like goatedness, obviously Ed, and Eddie, like that came around first. It's come on, everybody knows Ed, and Eddie, whether you like really liked it or not. Like, come on now, you got to put respect on their name.
Agreed.
The big ass Jawbreakers. Come on now, you putting that big ass jawbreaker in the side of your brain.
I definitely wanted one of those when I was a kid.
Come on,
Every kid wanted that fat ass jawbreaker.
Come on now, that bitch was delicious looking. So yeah, like me personally, I rock with Ben 10 harder. That was a big piece of my childhood, but like I'll put respect on the name of Ed, and Eddie 100%. I'd say it's got a bigger name than Ben 10 for sure.
All right, on to you.
Easy answer for me. Ed, and Eddie, them niggas was getting money.
Come on now, I don't mean to interrupt,
Hey,
but come on now, Kevin 11, big bucks.
I mean,
richer than all them niggas.
I guess, but them niggas was entrepreneurs every episode. New hustle.
No, that's what I'm saying.
New hustle.
Like
For sure.
He was already rich when the show started.
Yeah.
And
That nigga was a
Eddie
big
was
criminal.
finessing.
It was how to get it every episode.
Every day. It was some scheme
Facts, they
they
was
was coming
hustling.
up with to get jawbreakers.
new
every
come up-
Get the jawbreaker.
every episode.
Jar full of quarters. They ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching.
in there.
New come up every day for a
Bro,
new
and I'm pretty
supply.
sure the jawbreakers were just a quarter a pop.
Where were they parents at this whole time?
Ooh.
I never seen any.
That's an excellent
Word.
question.
I never seen any parents ever on.
They was
Bro, hey, y'all remember the trailer park bitches from Ed, and Eddie?
the Canker sisters.
The Canker sisters. Cankersaurs.
hell.
They funny as
shit
hell.
dirty. Them little dirty
That shit's real
bitches.
dirty for sure. Yeah, I think I'll have to agree though. Definitely go Ed, and Eddie. I mean,
That bitches was burning up the
Ben
trailer
10
park.
cold.
Ben 10's cold, and the reason I put Ben 10 in there because it was something from a different era, and it's
sure.
it's very, very, very still much classic, and it's something that
It's getting rebooted still today.
yeah, exactly. It's still getting made
Still
today.
relevant.
A lot of people like definitely know it, so yeah, that's why compared it to that. But
Yeah, it
for all the
definitely
reasons
captures
they
my
said, like,
generation and then like the newer generation who like the way it's been rebooted. Personally, I don't. I'm rocking with the old shit, but it can definitely get the newer audience too. Because
Yeah,
it's cold
agreed.
concept. The nigga who's got a watch that let you turn into any of 10 aliens, and
Great-
then you
great
get
concept.
you get colder and you can get any of 100,000, a million aliens. Come on now, who don't want that?
Them Ed and Eddie niggas, they want jawbreakers.
Yeah,
Bussin'.
I would definitely have to go with Ed, Edd n Eddy just off the nostalgia tip. Yeah, I mean, shit, I grew up on all them old Cartoon Network joints.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, and then shit, I mean, it's just goated in the sense that shit. My 5-year-old daughter loves Ed, Edd n Eddy too.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like it's
Timeless.
It's timeless. You know what I mean? Like
That raunchy comedy.
If a kid that's
Not
never
raunchy,
seen it
but-
watches it for the first time and they're just like drawn to it, you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
can't
Bro,
it don't
the
get no better
board,
than that.
The plank with the face board,
Oh well, Plank is
his ass funny as hell.
Johnny with the big head. Oh yeah.
all right, so moving on.
Next slide.
All right, so next one I got, we're gonna stay with cartoons just because I got a few of those. So I got Pokemon. Which one is more nostalgic, Pokemon or Arthur?
Bro, come on. That was a dumb one. Pokemon.
For me, I'm gonna say.
I guess it's not dumb because it's nostalgic as to each his own, right? Yeah, like at the end of the day,
And
yeah.
I'm gonna say Arthur because I got more memories of. I feel like me personally, we all grew up in the Midwest and stuff, but I remember like real vividly, Arthur was always on after school.
PBS
like,
Kids.
Facts.
always on after school.
I remember that shit.
Like
But so was Pokemon.
Pokemon
yeah.
was Pokemon. I don't remember.
Pokemon
that.
was
I
more
remember
like a
It
weekend
was a
thing.
weekend thing. I remember
Yeah,
watching
Pokemon
that
was like a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
I mean, but like Arthur,
You could catch
every
it for
day.
sure.
Arthur was for
Arthur
sure
was
every
every
day.
day.
That shit was on every day.
Every
like,
day.
Especially,
I have
especially me growing
never
up.
watched Arthur.
Especially me growing up.
You missed out
in
on
the
that.
I know the characters never
watched
watched
it.
Niggas
it.
didn't have cable.
You watching Arthur? Yeah, you watching
Yes.
Arthur.
Arthur,
Reading
Caillou.
Rainbow, Caillou, all
that
that
shit.
type of shit. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying?
So maybe I do remember that because I remember both seeing
watched
both
it.
reading Rainbow and Caillou.
Like,
Yeah,
I
so
watched
maybe-
it.
I
maybe
guarantee
all
you
on the
seen.
same
I
channel.
guarantee you.
Arthur is goated. What am I talking
Arthur's
about? Arthur is cool.
goated,
Yeah,
bro.
Arthur
Reading
cool.
lines.
Bro, it just went off, bro.
Yeah, but
Like
Brandon,
last year,
They just made the last
episode was like
yeah,
last
it was
year's
still
one.
getting made,
Wow.
bro. Like,
It was
new
still
episodes.
like new
Yeah.
episodes were still
crazy.
getting
Yeah.
made.
Damn.
So yeah,
Brandon, I'm sure you're in the same boat
But
as
I
me.
mean-
Where like you've seen some of it. Like I've seen some of it and like but didn't watch it very often. But it was mainly I always saw
Can I
it
see the
on
lighter?
TV when I was looking for something else. It's like I've seen some of it, not enough of it to have a lot of memories of it. But like obviously I know who Arthur is. But I would mainly just see that shit on TV with scrolling for something. But yeah, like that shit was always on
the memes
every
were
day.
just classic, dog.
The memes.
the Arthur balling
the
up
ball
his
of the
face.
face.
Come on,
That
angry
shit.
as
Dog,
hell,
that shit funny. Or the one where he's buckling his pants.
bro.
Oh, with Shorty on the bed. Yeah.
He was on the bed and shit.
Hey, that shit's
Impressive.
Hey,
That
that
boy
shit's
was to it.
They had endless supplies of jokes with that shit, dog. That
And that's the goated thing about all old comedy. It's like, bro, the innuendos in every old show back from like the 80s, well, I mean the 90s and like the early 2000s.
Yeah,
Those were all
exactly.
busting with innuendos. And they were damn near more for the adults. I think we had all talked about that before.
yeah, and exactly. And just to put some like respect on Pokemon's name for sure. Like I'm just going with Arthur on the nostalgic part, but
yeah, Pokemon's definitely goated too.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, I had
Come on, the
literally
original one that we're watching
yeah,
right
like
now.
the
Yeah,
original.
exactly.
That we're watching
Pokemon
right now.
trading cards, all that,
All
you know
that
what I'm saying?
shit. I remember when Burger King came out with the fucking little metal, the little gold little plates for like
Yeah.
the toys and shit.
Yep.
I had hell of those. Like
exactly.
Pokemon was the shit, bro. Like the original
Can I see,
Pokemon
one
movie,
of
this
the
shit.
lighters?
Yeah, with Mewtwo.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
that's the
Other
shit.
side of Green Didge.
Yeah,
Pokemon's
definitely.
goated.
Pokemon's definitely goated, but like definitely on a
Yeah,
nostalgic
Mewtwo,
level.
Mewtwo wanted all the
Hey.
Oh, he wanted all.
Okay, that boy showing himself as master of the board. Cam, you got some comp.
You know what I'm saying?
That boy on it, switching the
That boy,
switching
bro, I
things.
seen him. He was page 2. That boy prepping his statement for what he see on the board.
yeah,
Little
yeah,
dirty
yeah.
bastard.
Here we go. Finna say
exactly.
this right about now.
Yeah,
He said, well, maybe. But
Yeah,
also,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that movie was definitely goated though for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so seems that everybody kind of agrees with Arthur as
No. It's
except for
Pokemon
Brandon.
for me. My original redact on it was I wasn't giving Arthur enough credit. Not that it was more nostalgic, but that was what I was trying to get at. But not Pokemon for me.
Didn't
hands
Arthur
down.
have books too?
Bro, I had every.
That's more like school. That's
that's
like a
what-
scholastic
yeah,
type.
that-
of-
He was scholastic vibe,
yeah.
teaching you how to be a nice kid in school,
he was
nice kid.
Like,
The problems that they dealt with in Arthur were like problems you would face. Like, oh man, this guy keeps bullying me, and like, what do I do? Like, or friend, like me and my friend got into an argument. Like, what do we? Arthur, sometimes you got to just apologize and make up with your friends. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of them. Like,
I damn near have more
And it-
memories of like reading Arthur books and actually like watching
And
the
it
TV
taught
show
you how to
for
deal
real,
with
for real.
annoying ass siblings too.
Bro,
yeah, definitely.
not fighting. How do I deal with this? My brother's
Arthur
pissing.
definitely. I guarantee you, Arthur wanted to slap the shit out of DW a
Didn't
couple
he? Yeah,
times.
his
yeah,
sister.
because for me, like I said, I had every Pokemon game literally from Red and Blue up until I want to say like last DS game. So like Pearl, Diamond, whatever. I'm talking about every year, every drop. I got those. I was trying to go to Pokemon Rocks America, like all that shit. So
Maybe.
and more recently, I've been on it on the Switch now. But yeah, I mean, just like
getting the new Pokemon to play multiplayer online.
yeah, I mean, like, bro, I'm talking about I was staying up till 2-3 in the morning on my DS, fucking playing Pokemon, fucking up my sleep schedule, being a bad, tired as hell, boy. Like,
mad.
like, yeah, it's a
Very much
it's a
tired.
Pokemon for me. But I never played the card game. Coincidentally enough, the card game never
I had the
caught
cards
on
in
like
fifth
Yu-Gi-Oh.
grade.
Right. No, Yu-Gi-Oh is actually like more competitive. I feel like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think
So-
it is. Pokemon is pretty competitive when you get down to it. It was just like boringish
Bro.
competitive.
No, but
you know what I'm saying? Like,
here's the thing I was gonna say. Do you remember when I had my Pokemon phase in fifth grade?
no, not really.
Oh, well, maybe. I had a phase. It was me and Aaron and Jaden. We put the entire of our fifth grade on because we started fucking buying the cards. So we had
They were probably on the Yu-Gi-Oh wave at first, weren't they?
I mean, I don't even know. I remember our neighbor across the street. I don't remember who it was, but he had the whole like the arm thing. I think that was the Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's
Yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
he had the
That was
arm.
Robbie.
That was
Yeah, that's
Robbie
who
who
it
you're
was. It was
talking about.
Robbie.
Yeah,
he had the
that
arm
was-
thing.
that was Yu-Gi-Oh.
But the point I was going is me, Aaron, and Jaden put on the whole fifth grade with with Pokemon. But the thing is we were playing it not how it was supposed to be played. Like we were playing it way better. I remember the way it was supposed to be played was way complicated, and all we did was just go based off fucking the health that was at the top of your card and like which attack you were doing and like how much damage. And it was just
because you
straight
had to
up-
have like if it was
straight
a
up simple
fire
subtraction, bro.
if it was a fire monster, you'd have to have like a couple fire cards that then would be used
Yeah,
as the
I
power
remember
for
that.
the thing. And I'm just like,
Nah, fuck that. It was simple subtraction for us fifth graders. We was busting.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's crazy because Yu-Gi-Oh. It's like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh dominated, but they like each dominated their own thing. Like they both kind of had the show. Yu-Gi-Oh had the cards. Pokemon had the movies
And the games.
It's like they covered all areas.
I'm cool.
All like just the two of them.
Yeah, they were busting.
Oh, hey, what was that? What was that other card game that nerds used to play back in the day?
Digimon?
No,
Dungeons and Dragons.
no, like
What was the-
it was like elemental, like
Where you would like turn the cards and shit.
tap it and you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna tap it like a
No, it wasn't
power.
Pokemon.
No, it was.
I remember what
I
you're
have
talking
no
about,
idea
bro.
what you're
Bro, because
talking
there would
about.
be like hella cards on the table. Some would be turned.
Was it
like, some
called
would be
Magic?
forward. Magic the Gathering, maybe.
Magic the Gathering. I think that was
Yeah.
what it was called. Magic
I
the Gathering.
never
I remember
heard of
that.
Well, moving on.
Bro, I didn't even learn how to play that shit in elementary school, but I was like, oh.
All right, so this one is a quick one, funny one, personal favorite one.
bet.
Superheroes, and we're talking Bully Maguire.
Woo!
For those who don't know who that is, Spider-Man 3.
Can we get
Black
the quote,
suit.
please? After you're done explaining.
Oh, we do have
Spider-Man
a
Black
Bully
suit,
Maguire.
where he said this. This is one of the
This
most
goated
iconic
line.
lines.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Come on now. Put some,
Spider-Man told somebody
put some
he's gonna
dirt
put
in
some
your
dirt
eye.
in their eye. So
Yeah, anytime you know Spider-Man telling you he's gonna throw dirt in your eye, something's off about that
Something's off
Spider-Man.
about that
and
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
the
is
question
notoriously
yeah,
talkative.
Bully Maguire versus the Field. And
The Field.
Field.
Woo!
the
That's
any
everybody.
other superhero.
Anybody?
Who's the field?
Any other superhero.
Any other superhero.
Oh,
so wait, what are you comparing on, like-
not in terms of like
Strength,
or
obviously.
anything. I would say like
Or just
savagery?
Let's say like movie iconicness.
Oh.
like iconic.
Oh, that's Deadpool.
No.
Deadpool. I would say
Deadpool?
I can't think of an iconic thing off the top of my head that he did, and I can think of several bully things.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he doesn't die. That's pretty cool.
I gotta think before I give the answer.
Him getting cut in half, or like his head ripped off and still talking.
I'm saying like his shit talking, his quirkiness,
Yeah.
his whole demeanor. I mean, Deadpool.
Bro, he'll get his
like-
head cut off and talk shit to
Deadpool
you.
is fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
bro.
no, he was
like if you watch like the Deadpool movies.
So
like,
so
the
are you
shit he
talking
was
about
doing
like
and the shit
are
he
you
was
talking about
saying,
like actor performance as it relates to the character kind of thing?
or just like the character
No,
in general?
I
I'm
think,
talking about.
I
I'm
mean-
talking about the. I said like I don't know like what word it would be, but how iconic are they? How many years
Has he been?
later will people still be talking about Deadpool and Ryan Reynolds Deadpool? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's been so many Spider-Man movies and everybody remembers Bully Maguire. Everybody remembers that black suit Spider-Man.
I'm gonna try to be an outlier here.
Wait.
Look, hold on. I'm gonna try to get y'all some ideas going, and I'm gonna say the more iconic one for me is Christian Bale's The Dark Knight.
Nice.
Well, I
I
was
mean,
gonna-
and that's definitely that's a great answer.
I mean,
Well, let me say this real quick. I think it should be based off like how many, like yes, iconic moments, but I think you also need to take into account like one-liners and shit.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even. Like,
Ooh, or Heath Ledger's Joker. Dark
I would-
Knight
like I
got some
said,
hitters.
I wouldn't even say, like I said, about the
serious?
That's a fat
dirty.
one-liner.
one-liners. It's more or less about like
Bully
I don't
Maguire
know.
got a ton of one-liners.
We just see a ton of stuff related to
Nah.
look, not even to Spider-Man 3. We don't see any memes or any lines.
Bully
or
Maguire
anything
got the internet on lock.
Spider-Man
Bully
3.
Maguire got the
That
internet
shit
on
be
lock.
Bully
Hey,
Maguire,
and
it
you
be
know,
black
what
suit
he say?
Spider-Man. It
Now
don't be
dig on this.
Literally, it don't be anything. Like, bro, we just saw a post like
Find
a
us
few
some
weeks
shade.
ago when the little kid, that shit was viral as hell. Little kid was in the party. Little bitty kid, like 8, 7 years old, in there hitting the Bully Maguire dance.
Hey, literally.
Or to your point, even Dark Knight, 20 years from now, that I think we'll see like a kid doing that's like some viral moment that's been getting carried on through like social media. That's kind of more or less what I was getting on when I say like iconic, like something
Yeah.
that's continuously. That shit was made in like 2003, 2004.
Okay, yeah, no.
I think it's still one of the most known characters in America right now. Tobey Maguire's black suit Spider-Man.
Bully.
Like,
I think it's so iconic
Maguire.
too because the fact that how Spider-Man started off in the first movie.
exactly.
You know what I mean? He started
It
off
was the third movie.
Nerdy,
geeky,
reserved.
Wimps.
You know,
So when you saw that,
and
bro,
when you
he
saw
was
that
getting
transformation to him doing the dance,
You
and
was like,
being
bro.
an asshole, you was just like,
getting
yeah,
bitches.
this shit funny as hell.
Exactly.
And it's
And
like,
then-
and it's like that character you grew to know that character that Tobey Maguire was playing. He's just like you wouldn't
For 3
expect
movies.
that.
This ain't
Bro.
you.
He's like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
Yeah, this
It's
nigga
like-
snapping.
He started
This
getting-
is hilarious.
Bro, he
dog.
he started getting bitches and paper.
Yeah, and that's
Exactly.
why.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's just like,
Come
it's-
on, I need a staff job.
I mean, yeah, I can see that.
Come
I
on
can definitely
now.
see.
The
Yeah,
feet- hey, the
I
feet
see Bully
kick-
Maguire definitely. I can see that. Yeah.
the
And I
feet
see the
kicked up on
argument
the
for
desk.
Yeah, I see the argument for like Dark Knight for sure.
Nah. Because all I was doing was going off of like. Because at first I was just thinking like performance. I was like, that shit cold. But when you're talking about iconic, I don't know if I can name another one. Like,
But I don't
like
think.
that.
But
in
you
that
don't see
regard
like
that you were
Dark Knight
saying.
memes. I would.
That's what I'm
would
saying.
Guess, but I feel like
This
that's
shit
gonna
hard.
be that. Like, okay, that particular role that Batman from Christian Bale, it's
Perfect
the most iconic,
Batman.
It's the most iconic
Definitely.
type of one. It like when
Bro,
you think of
that's
Batman, you
Batman,
think of that
bro.
as
Yeah,
the
Christian
mold
Bale, yeah.
type of
And when you think of Joker, you think of Heath Ledger.
Ledger.
Like
You think
the
of Spider-Man, you think of
they're
Tobey
the perfect
type of
duo.
thing.
the Joaquin whatever guy.
Joaquin Phoenix one,
he
yeah.
played a really good one, but it was like
It was,
it was
like
that
real
was a-
mentally.
that's
It
because
was an
that's-
origin
it's-
it was
story.
yeah,
because
not
it's a-
villain. It was a movie
an
about
origin
yeah,
story.
like yeah, exactly.
And it's also a different adaptation of the Joker.
Yeah, it was
Right.
supposed to be
You know
his
what I mean?
origin
Because
story.
there's so many different versions
Bro,
of the
the
Joker
real
in the comics.
Joker,
Like, bro,
right? The first
yeah.
You know
original
what I mean?
Joker in the actual comics, bro, it's like Red Hood or something.
Yeah.
Like an actual another villain of Batman's called Red Hood, and then Batman is like chasing him or whatever, and he falls in some acid and comes out as the Joker.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? And then there's other adaptations and stuff.
Bro, yeah,
in
'cause that's what
comics
he-
that were Joker's origin story.
Yeah,
is
like
different.
in the-
like because oh my god.
In the one movie where it's like the weird Joker with the neon green hair and his skin's white, that's what he does to Harley Quinn. That's her origin story in that particular movie. He like dumps her in the vat
Are you
of
talking about
acid.
that horrible ass suicide?
Yeah, the horrible one.
Will Smith's worst movie ever.
Yeah, exactly. But she gets dumped in the vat of acid, and that's how she like transforms into Harley Quinn. She like loses her mind or whatever, and like comes all weird and shit.
Nice. Well, I think. Go ahead. You want to add? Go ahead and add.
No.
something if you want to.
All I was gonna add is just like to just one final point about the Joker was just like in that one, like in the Dark Knight, especially when he burnt all the money. I was like, bro, this is just somebody who's evil, who just literally he's convinced me all he wants to see is destruction and chaos and just like badness.
It was never.
yeah,
it was
bro.
never about the money.
He
walks
did
away in the nurse's outfit.
and he didn't even see but he didn't seem crazy like the Joaquin Phoenix version was portrayed. He seemed like smart, all put together. He was like, I am just maniacally evil,
He's just destructive.
and you can't even stop me, Batman. like I'm gonna put you in quandaries. You gonna save him or you gonna save her? But you ain't gonna save both. So pick one.
And you're not getting me.
It wasn't,
You're not getting me, right.
It wasn't I have a mental problem and I'm crazy from it, type of approach with that Batman.
said, "I'm
the way
evil."
the Joaquin Phoenix one is. So
We're gonna take a break.
welcome back, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed the little quick, sponsor break. Got your little refreshments, hit your ditch, hit your weed, did whatever you had to do. But we're back. We got a couple more topics to cover. So first one that we want to do is just a quick little wild card one that we honestly thought of right now during the break.
Oh, yeah.
Who do you guys think will have the better season? The Chicago Bears, obviously NFL team, or the Los Angeles Lakers, obviously NBA team, basketball team? Me personally, I think it's going to be the Lakers. It's hard to say that a team that has literally nobody on it other than Justin Fields and like Roquan Smith, I know the Bears pretty well, and our offensive line is fucking terrible. Justin Fields been showing out in preseason.
I hope they do well.
He put up, I want to say, 21 points against the Browns the first half of the game that they just had not too long ago. So, he played a pretty good game and whatnot, but our O-line is just not it. First year with a new head coach and stuff. So I'm not expecting too much from the Bears. Now, the Lakers, they just have a standard to be held to. LeBron has a standard to be held to. I would at least expect the Lakers to make the playoffs. I can't say that about the Bears. So, therefore, I'm going to say the Lakers.
I'm gonna go with neither.
No.
Look. Hear me out. Hear my point.
Neither one of them.
Neither. It wasn't who's gonna have a good season, who's gonna have a better season.
Neither. Hear my point though.
That doesn't make sense.
He's on fire!
Okay.
Damn.
Okay. I give you the benefit of the doubt. Lakers are gonna have a better season, but
Like where this is going?
neither are gonna make the playoffs.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So
Like better winning percentage, still don't make the playoffs.
Still don't make the playoffs. You see what I'm saying?
shit is that?
That's the Los Angeles Lakers shit.
story, right?
That's Lakers shit right
Well,
there all day.
damn.
So I mean, I would love to see the Bears do something, but
Whoa.
see,
Yeah,
of course.
Bears winning like, I don't know. I would
6
say
games max.
6 games.
6 to 7
I'm
games.
happy. They win 7 games. I'm ecstatic. They win 8 or 9. I'm really
He said
fucking
we
surprised.
going to the
They
league.
make it to the
Hey.
playoffs. I'm like,
Oh my God!
yeah. So yeah, Cam really doesn't know much. Do you want to throw out a random one? Okay, I'll give it to you straight. The Bears pretty much suck.
He knows enough. He act like he don't know, but he
Lakers
knows enough.
Pretty much suck, but they got LeBron.
They got LeBron and
Fred-
AD if he
Street
can
clothes,
manage
Street clothes day.
for whatever games he's in. And then Westbrook for the occasion.
That's Brandon's favorite
They
player,
just
guys,
got
by the
Pat
way.
Beverly, so I don't think Westbrook's gonna be there anymore. So
Ooh, they got Pat
shit,
Beverly?
I'd say the Lakers.
Oh, they
Okay, nice.
they winning it this year.
Yeah.
on to you, Brandon.
To Juno's point, they got Bron and AD. The Bears don't have anybody in of that caliber on their team. Like
got no duo.
So no.
Yeah, yeah.
Lakers in 6. Lakers in 6.
For what?
Lakers in 6.
For what?
To win 6 games in a row this year?
Lakers in 6.
To win 6
Whatever
games in
that
a row.
means, but
Against whoever.
To win
Lakers in
6 games
6.
in a row?
I need Steph just to win one more title to solidify that
my God.
best PG ever.
Ow!
But
Oh my God! He said that's why you don't fuck with the Lord of the Board.
right, keep your hands over there, young boy, young buck. That's why earlier I said Bully is the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? So we'll keep.
Oh yeah,
it
quick
moving.
point. I don't think
go ahead.
any one of us made a single point against him. Obviously, we gave homage to the Dark Knight. Christian Bale, Heath Ledger. They got their goats, but yeah, we all agreed on Bully Maguire.
Nice. So
Bully.
we'll be moving on to the next topic.
Next slide!
This is one of the last ones. So I got a good one. We'll go Family Guy versus South Park.
Woo!
Which one? If you had to pick one for 1, 2, I'll make it simple because I want to make it like on what's more iconic, what's more funny. If you had to pick one to exist, other one is gone from history, never even happened. Which one is it?
Man, who's starting this one off?
I go. I go. I'm gonna say this how I feel about it. I would say if I were to just go episode by episode, Family Guy is probably funnier. But if I were to have to go, okay, this show is funny off the fact that really where it gets its material from is modern day events, I'm gonna have to give it to South Park. So with that being said, I guess I'm more of a nerd in the sense that I like political humor in a sense and modern humor over just humor. I'm gonna have to give it to South Park. If I had to watch one on an island for the rest of my life, I'm rewatching all of South Park before Family Guy.
Okay, I would personally say Family Guy for the same reasons, honestly. And not because, Family Guy doesn't make, really whole episodes based around like political things or anything like that. Or like,
that's more American Dad. I think they made that for that reason.
Yeah. Exactly. Facts. Because, but what I was going to say is that the thing that's cool about Family Guy is like, there's kind of like a whole character around that. I want to say Brian is based totally just to be that political character.
He is though, yeah.
He's the one who always has the little, political.
He's about the weed. He had the episode about the weed and shit, legalizing weed and all that other shit.
He's always got
the
one
that's
dropping some savvy, saying some lines and whatever. So, and I think, like you said, just pound for pound, in my opinion, Family Guy is funnier for sure. In my personal opinion, I think they have more iconic characters.
Of course,
If I had somebody to name 3 characters off Family Guy, they're doing that instantly.
Stewie, Brian, Peter.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Quagmire.
Maybe even all the way up to 5.
Yeah, easy.
There's no
Especially
way
if you watch TV.
More people know 5 South Park characters off the top of their head.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? You probably know like Eric and maybe Kyle and maybe Kenny. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
I would say Cartman and Kenny. Damn near.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Cartman and Kenny is probably the most 2 popular
I used to
ones.
get that shit in school all the time.
Yeah, exactly. You kill Kenny, you bastard. You know what I'm saying? So, exactly. So, but I
used to always get that
I
shit in
definitely
school,
understand your point, Brandon, of why you picked it. But like I said, for me, Family Guy's a little bit funnier.
No, it is funnier, and I said that in mine. I'm just like, objectively speaking, Family Guy episode to episode's funnier. I just like how South Park just really ties current events into what the episode is about.
I can't think any off the top of my head, but I feel like I remember that was one thing that I had like said to somebody back in the day, just like talking about Family Guy, just like Family Guy definitely always would have something like kind of current in their episode though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like it would happen every episode, but there would be definitely episodes within that season to where if something was happening or going on, you know what I'm saying, they would touch on that or make some little small joke on it.
Do y'all remember
Like,
when
bro,
Stewie-
South-
Family Guy, the only
gotta-
people I know that got Jesus Christ on their TV show making fun of him. No, South Park.
South Park, South Park does too, bro. And South Park had during the whole Trump administration, they had Mr. Garrison face painted orange, basically playing Donald Trump.
That was goated.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, they bro, they literally changed the character framework to adjust to what was going on to make jokes about it.
For like damn near a whole season.
And I definitely feel that. I feel like, to your point,
Wait, I had a quick
Family
point
Guy.
about
This is my last one thing. I'm gonna let both of y'all go. Family Guy, I feel like is more or less to the general, funny to like everybody, anybody, damn near. South Park, that like kids, I can see kids liking her, like younger teenager and stuff, but like you really get an appreciation for South Park when you're older, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you understand them jokes.
As an adult,
more,
you get what they're actually
the inside
talking
jokes
about.
and all the other shit.
Exactly.
Quick point y'all were saying about like the political shit in Family Guy. Do y'all remember the episode where like Stewie was becoming like the president of the United States or whatever, like maybe the president of the world? Sure.
The water.
Oh. Do y'all remember? But y'all remember when Stewie like he took over the White House and shit? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So when Lois was, I want to say it was Family Guy. It may have been American Dad, but I'm like 100% sure it was Family Guy. But they were, I'm pretty sure it was Stewie and Lois fighting in the White House. So Lois has a Gatling gun. She's fucking shooting while Stewie like flies across the screen. She flies past, I want to say George Bush, passes him, goes back, like dumps the whole Gatling gun clip on George Bush's face.
And like I said, that's like a prime example of how
For
they
like
would like
at the
suddenly
time.
throw something.
Or even
that's early Family Guy, back when Bush was still president.
Even when the episode where Peter was fighting Trump in the White House.
Hell yeah, that shit was funny as hell.
Trump stumbled, knocked
Barack's
Obama
thing over, and then Peter fixed it and kissed
Bro,
it.
literally.
You know what I'm saying?
That's just hilarious.
And bro, I would say too that early Family Guy was much more political, and then it became mainstream, and they were just like, "Nah, we're just gonna make it funny."
Exactly.
With a little bit of political in there.
For sure. Anybody want to add anything else?
Kenny didn't really go.
No, it's on a Kenny than me.
Oh, my bad.
I just had a quick point.
To
with
be honest,
talking about political shit.
I would just have to go with Family Guy. I mean, I like South Park, but like, I never really watched South Park like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I watch episodes. They are killing them on the movies though. Like the movie, the
South
South
Park
Park movies.
South Park movies.
Crazy.
I remember the original South Park movie when I was
Bigger,
younger,
longer,
bro.
and uncut.
Oh,
Bro,
yeah.
Literally.
With Terrence and Phillip, bro.
Yeah,
Kyle's mom's a bitch. She's a big fat bitch. She's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world.
Hey.
That's goated.
Fuck your fucking face, Uncle Fucker.
Hey,
That's that shit, bro. Like that in itself, bro, is goated.
So you don't
But
eat
like,
like sleep on motherland. You
Bro,
fuck
yeah.
up all day long.
Wait, wasn't that
shit's
the
hilarious,
same?
bro.
Wasn't that the same one where Eric had the Cartman had the fucking chip in his and he had the chip in him for cussing and he got like the lightning powers?
No, that's not
No,
that.
that's
Oh, that might be a different.
that's a
Because that
different
one
movie.
that was the other one. Was
That
Satan.
bigger, longer uncut is from like 99.
That's 99. Yeah, it's
I've
old.
seen-
I've
That's
seen that
real
one
old.
too.
Bro, and I was like way too young to be watching.
Watch
this
it.
shit.
Bro, I think they
Hell yeah.
dropped
I
that
remember
like
Dad
around
watching it.
season
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
I think
Oh,
they
yeah,
dropped that
yeah.
like season one of
Yeah.
South Park
Yeah.
type
Yeah, yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like that shit's
No, yeah, I
definitely
remember that
goated.
shit.
Yeah,
But
that
like,
shit was cold.
I mean, yeah, but I would have to definitely go with just Family Guy. 'Cause I mean,
I feel it, yeah.
It's an easy. Not say it's a real respectable answer. It is
Yeah,
a real respectable
and the
answer.
same reason you said South Park is very understandable, very respectable.
I was just
So-
only thing I don't like about Family Guy is sometimes Stewie. Only thing I just don't like Stewie sometimes. Other than that, it's
They overdo it a bit sometimes.
Yeah, they
Same
definitely
way they
overdo it a
overdo with Roger on American Dad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but I mean,
Roger's funny as hell,
But I
though.
mean,
Roger was a real life rapey shit.
but at the same time, Roger is an alien though.
Yeah, facts. Okay.
But you got to look at it from that aspect. Roger's
Just
an
a
alien.
horny, drunk alien.
Exactly. Stewie's a human boy baby.
Yeah, right.
Facts.
He be at the he be at the strip club,
Dog, bro.
strip club dancing on grown men with abs and shit.
Like,
Yeah.
bro, like, he's a baby.
Right.
Like, he's a human. He's a boy. It's
Like, to your point, it's more or less over the top.
can't even
funny.
drive
yeah,
it.
like
for sure.
other than that, like definitely.
Bro, but you realize that early Family Guy, the funny part was Stewie's a talking evil baby. It grew to he's a gay ass baby.
He-
And it was like,
He's not
what?
evil
He grew to
anymore.
that.
Yeah.
He's just now
he
he's
went
just
from-
gay and smart.
He
Yeah.
went from wanting to kill his mother all the time and world
Bro,
domination
that was
to
what-
just
With a British accent. That was the
Yeah,
joke.
literally.
That was the
Yeah,
joke.
exactly.
to wanting to just be gay. Like it's just like weird
But
as
I
shit.
ain't
It's
gonna
just
lie,
like
some of Stewie Gay jokes be some of the funniest shit.
They do be
ever,
funny.
bro.
Him and
Like,
Rupert's
bro,
relationship.
That nigga,
Bro,
no,
fucking
when that nigga
hilarious,
got
bro.
stuck, when they got when
Him
him
and
and Ryan
Rupert,
got
bro.
stuck in the fucking
In the
safe,
safe
bro.
at the bank, yes,
and that
bro.
nigga used his last percentage on his phone to call like Victoria's Secret or some shit to return like a fucking sweater or some stupid shit, bro. The shit was funny as hell, bro.
man.
So no, it definitely be some good jokes still out of
Yeah.
it for sure. All right,
Yeah, it's funny as hell.
on to you, Cameron.
Yeah, so I was originally, bro, I was gonna say South Park, but since I'm going last, I had a lot of time to hear good points and think about it. But I'm gonna say Family Guy for the same reason y'all are saying it's overall funnier on like an episode to episode basis. But my reason for I was gonna say South Park is I was originally gonna say it's funnier because it's got like a more like raunchy humor, raunchy humor. Like South Park's always been like, bro, like the shit when fucking
Push the envelope.
bro. Like,
Right,
bro,
shit.
like Mr. Satan shoved Paris Hilton up his ass, bro.
Right.
they've gotten sued so many times.
Bro,
I
Bro,
mean,
like-
sued out the wazoo.
Bro, because
Yeah.
they are just raunchy. They
Satan
don't
and Hitler
care.
gay as hell.
Yeah,
Bro,
exactly.
Hitler's- bro,
Yeah, exactly.
That
They,
shit is
you
fucking
know,
funny, I
South
ain't gonna
Park,
lie.
they're raunchy, they're funny, they don't give a
He
fuck.
deserved
They
that.
are gonna say whatever.
Bro, they had threats from Middle Eastern countries because they were going to premiere an episode that showed Muhammad.
But Family Guy
And
was
bro,
the one who did
bro,
it.
and the motherfuckers literally came out and said, bro, if you show a picture of Muhammad, we will bomb the studio.
Hey,
That
shit, I bet they would.
Say,
They don't
South
play
Park-
about
they don't play about that. You're not allowed. You're not allowed to show
Family
idols.
Guy did
There's
it.
no depiction of Muhammad. So
Exactly.
It's like for y'all to
He's
sit
not
there
allowed
and
to be
do
made
that.
idols
Yeah,
out of.
Exactly. Yeah.
And they were like, "No, we finna."
But
Bro,
one
so they
show
ended
did
up
it.
premiering it, and he had a bag over
Oh, it
his
was
head.
no, but one show did it. One show
The
showed it.
uncut version of South Park that you can find on the internet of that episode does have Muhammad without the bag,
yeah, I
but the
was gonna
TV
say it
premiered
showed
version had the bag.
Right.
Had the bag over his head.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
crazy.
But yeah, so yeah,
my kids.
I'd say Family Guy because it was overall like funnier on a basis to basis because while y'all were all talking, I had plenty of time to think about just like plenty of funny ass episodes, funny moments like the. But Buddy fell down the stairs to you.
They're musicals too.
Bro,
You know
the
what I'm saying?
music,
I
bro,
just
the
forgot about
goddamn
that too.
music.
When,
Yeah,
when,
bro.
when, the, when the fucking
You're making me want to change my answer. I just got to hold strong
the
to
singers
it.
bust
Yeah.
in and they get to tell him, buddy, he got
Yeah,
AIDS and
bro,
shit.
and like the
You
whole
got AIDS, bro.
and like the
Bro, they got Billboard #1 hits
He's not
as
HIV, but full blown AIDS.
bro, literally, and then like the whole series of Brian and Stewie have their own
mean-
like separate adventures and shit. Like Brian
Yeah.
and
if
Stewie
we
on the
if we
road.
gonna be real
Like-
about music and shit, Ain't nobody
American
fucking with
Nine.
Steve Smith. Ain't nobody
Steve
fucking with
and
Steve
Anita.
Smith.
I know. I didn't want to
ain't
get into
nobody
that
fucking
because
with
it's not what we were
Steve
talking about, but I did want to say that. I did want to say that.
Ain't nobody fucking with Steve
that's
Anita.
another, that's another conversation. He's definitely the GOAT when it comes to
Ever
cartoon
TV music,
singing.
yeah, TV music at all.
Bro, come
The
on
voice
now.
actor need to drop an album.
I'm
I ain't
saying,
gonna
bro,
lie.
they
I
was
would listen to
marketing
that
that
shit.
shit.
Hey, hold on.
Download the whole
Hey,
album.
an honor.
That boy Steve and Anita.
I would
Steve right there.
I would listen to that album.
Hell yeah. For
If
sure,
the
hell
voice
yeah.
actor came out with an album, I would definitely.
But yeah,
yeah. Hell
Family
yeah.
Guy for being funny, but South Park's got the raunchiness, and to Brandon's point, they will adjust their show for like current political events when it's good, bro. I remember, bro. There was I don't remember. I think it was like Cartman or a different fourth grader, but there was a kid, damn near maybe even Butters, bro. Someone was selling trench coat. You got all types of vapes selling it to kindergartners, bro.
Bro, you don't remember when
Kyle's brother Ike got busted with a
funny as
vape?
hell.
You don't remember
and
when
it
Butters
showed
was
the
a
kid.
pimp?
Butters was a pimp, bro.
Hey, bitch, you wanna make some money, bitch?
Selling kisses, bro.
You selling them kisses for free, bitch?
Bro, I forgot, bro. The whole episode, bro. The whole episode with the YouTubers, bro. Paris Hilton, fucking Afro Ninja. Leave Britney alone.
No, yeah, the Britney Spears.
Bro, the YouTube money fight in the studio where all the memes are killing each other.
Whole
Funny
internet
as hell.
was,
Bro, hey.
everyone who was busting for like a whole period.
Hey, wild card too. I just want to throw in there. This is totally unrelated, but y'all niggas remember Celebrity Deathmatch, bro?
Oh fuck yeah, hell yeah.
That
Man, they was talking about bringing that shit back for years and never did, bro.
Never did it. I just think
that shit never surfaced.
on it.
Bro, that shit is
People be too in their feelings. Celebrities,
bro,
be
on-
complaining about that shit.
on
You know,
iCarly-
you getting beat up by.
That's what we was talking about last night. How
Yeah.
different celebrity like being famous is now compared to back then.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
on iCarly, there was a series called Celebrities Underwater, and they would get like attacked by sharks and shit.
Hell no. All right, well,
shit
let's not
stupid
get
as
too
hell.
far off track. We got one more subject for you guys.
Next slide.
All right, so
That was a good one.
this last one that we're going to cover is one for the video game players out there. Which one is more, I would say, nostalgic, better games on it? You know, just a better system overall. Nintendo GameCube, Microsoft Xbox 360.
I'm gonna have to go with GameCube. I've never been an Xbox person ever.
Nice.
Like ever. It's always either been PlayStation or something else. You know what I mean? But definitely GameCube. I mean, GameCube definitely got like the hits. Like I remember shit.
sure.
I remember we stayed on fucking on Garwood. We had the GameCube upstairs.
Oh, yeah,
with all the
exactly.
Tony Hawks on that bitch.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Going crazy for days, dog. Like that shit don't get no better than that.
Yeah, and it was the Xbox had it too, but it was one of the few systems that had the automatic 4 controller hook up to it as well.
Yeah,
You know.
and that should just go there right there. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
for sure.
Because there wasn't no other game systems doing that at that
And
time.
you could hook the GameCube controllers up to the Wii.
The only thing I did
They
like about
definitely,
GameCube
implemented
though
that.
is the fucking. It was so easy to lose those tiny ass discs.
Bro,
Yeah.
literally.
Little as
Bitches
hell.
were
bro,
this
like
big.
fucking
big.
bro, little as shit, bro. Littlest fucking disc I've ever seen, bro. I don't
It was
understand
like
how they put.
PSP size
Yeah,
disc,
I don't
for
understand how they
real.
put all that on
On that
little
micro disc.
Like it was like a
Because
micro
it made you
disc.
wonder, like, why
That was
do
part of the brand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody got these fat discs. Now we got the micro disc.
micro disc.
That was cold.
But those
And it
bitches
was
were
the most-
so hard to lose, bro. I mean, so easy to lose.
It was
bro.
the most convenient, probably like travel system at the time.
Boy.
too. Because it had like the handle,
The
on
handle
the
on the
side.
back, yeah.
So
And
it's
a, and, a, and a
controllers.
cube shape is gonna hold better internally anyway. It's a stronger, sturdier
Yeah.
shape.
Exactly, for sure.
That's good.
All right, you came in.
I'm going for Xbox.
Okay, nice. And
Yeah.
why?
So my reason for Xbox is obviously you guys know me. I have an Xbox One. You know me for the classics. The most like nostalgic game I can think of for Xbox is Halo 3. Obviously, Halo 3 went crazy. Halo 1 and 2 were definitely crazy too. I didn't really fuck with anything else after that, but especially Halo 3. Damn near and Halo 1. But Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 goated.
Those were Xbox exclusives,
You could get those on the Xbox 360.
but were they?
Yeah,
Those
they
are
were
Xbox
those, yeah.
exclusive.
Okay,
Left 4
but I guess we're not really arguing PS3, so that
Left 4
my
Dead
point's
was-
irrelevant in that. Yeah, no, I understand.
Xbox exclusive.
Neither one of those were on any.
Those are
other system.
Xbox exclusive.
Yeah.
You could get them on Steam. That was the only other
Facts,
thing was Steam.
facts.
But so Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. Come on now. World at War. I know that was cross-platform, but I personally only played that on the 360, and obviously I have it for the Xbox One. But World at War, bro, have so many memories. World at War, Derice, Nazi zombies as a whole, but especially Derice Nazi zombies. I remember I was always growing up around Brandon, Callan, and St. John. I was the youngest. I was always the worst at zombies, and they were like, bro, if you want to play with us, you have to get good. So I remember I spent so much time Nazi zombies. Was not good at
Pause.
multiplayer.
As big brothers yourselves, how many times have you told your little brother that?
You can't,
Bro, if you
so
finna
much
play
as
with me, bro, your ass got to get better, bro.
You gotta at least hold your own.
Right, like, come on, bro. Like,
Yeah, so I put in so much time getting better, time by myself, time online, time with them when they were actually willing to play with me, but I got good. Bro, the Easter egg where you hit the skulls in the jars, you turn on the music once you're fucking pack-a-punched on the catwalk, bro. Bro. Come on now.
Hey,
Annihilation.
But
Bro,
it's all funny.
Goated
It's all funny.
memories.
It's all fun and games until you get the red ring of death.
Bro,
It's all fun and games till you get the red ring of death. Once you get the red ring of death, you're fucked.
Bro, but no, we got the red ring of
He
death.
said those problems didn't
Bro,
exist
no, but
back
listen,
then.
listen,
They
listen.
didn't exist
No,
when
but
GameCube
listen,
came out.
Bro, listen, we had so many Xboxes because we went through so many red rings of death. But the thing is, since we went through it so much, there was a few consoles we learned how to still salvage our shit after that shit happened. But we definitely went through a lot. The red ring of death is a memory in its own.
That's 'cause
Everybody
it's-
remembers the
that's-
red
that's-
ring of
that's
death.
because-
Come on.
Even if it didn't happen.
that shit hurt my heart just hearing about it again.
It never happened to me.
I had put that out my mind till now.
That's because
Your
you're playing
shit
on a
was
box
fucked.
and not a cube.
Bro, you knew you knew your shit was
point,
fucked
good
if you
point.
got the red ring of death about 9.8 times out of 10.
You spend the next day or two trying to make it work, looking up
Wasting
YouTube videos, how to fix the red
And
ring of
then
death,
you end up-
pulling your
and then-
Xbox apart,
But at the end of the
pulling
day,
that bitch apart, trying
at
to
the end
fix
of the
it.
day,
Oh, wait,
you end up crying because you just heard.
yeah,
bro,
And
He said, "Well, the GameCube player is."
And I got
What kind of shit is that?
and I have one more point real quick. On the Xbox 360, I used to mod. I had a modded account for Call of Duty and I had a modded account for GTA 5. So I was busting on the Xbox 360.
What kind of shit is that?
Busting. Because that was prime.
Boy can with the mods.
Bro, that was middle school. That was when I was in middle school. I was busting with the mod. So yeah, I was going crazy on the 360. So that bitch has me for 100% on the nostalgia.
Nice. All right, on to you, Brandon.
Before I get into my answer, you guys enjoy this second break of the episode.
Welcome back, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed that quick break. As usual, got your water, use the bathroom, hit your ditch, do whatever you do.
Look at shit.
Yeah, whatever. That's probably gonna get cut out. But anyway, just to finish, on the last thing we were talking about, I was the last one. I think that had to go on the Microsoft 360 versus.
No, I didn't go yet. I didn't go yet.
Oh, you didn't go yet? Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah. All right. Well, you're up, Bucko, and right now.
Heard some interesting points from these two as it relates to GameCube, as it relates to Xbox. I feel like I approached this two ways when I thought of my answer. I thought of what resonated more in my childhood memories as having fun, and then what just had I guess more games I could name that are just top tier type shit. And what I came to and what I thought was more important to me was the memories aspect of it. And so when I go to memories, just childhood, bro, this was what we were playing. It's got to be the GameCube. I remember at least till the age of 8 or 9 going to my best friend's house, and every weekend we're just playing his GameCube, just Smash Bros, just Star Fox, Kirby. And I'm those games in themselves don't rank up to what he said, the Halos, the Left 4 Deads and stuff.
I mean, other than Smash, Smash is up there.
Yeah, except for Smash. But I'm just exactly. They don't have just the list of just bangers that obviously the Xbox does. But I'm just the Xbox for me, I was what? How old were we when it dropped?
What, 360?
360?
We were about 10. It came out about 06.
Okay, so I personally didn't get it or start playing it till even maybe a year or two after that. So I was a little bit more just adolescent, and the games were cold because I was older, and I was hell yeah, bro. Call of Duty, zombies, Halo, yeah, it's more my speed now.
Right.
But when I just look back and I'm just bro, what was more iconic? It's the GameCube action I had. You turn it on, and the
Hey, literally.
he understands what's iconic about it just like I do. So it's GameCube for me.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's a good answer. I mean, I don't want to be one of those people that's in the middle, so I feel like you got to pick one. I just want to give an explanation of why the other one is kind of good too. But me personally, I'm gonna go 360. I know y'all probably didn't expect that, especially with me being, you know what I'm saying, as old as
little bit
Brandon,
older,
and you know what I'm saying, exactly older
Yeah,
than Cam and stuff.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah.
Touching 30.
no,
boy,
we got a little ways to go there. We got a little ways to go there.
that shit was disgusting.
Sure, but but yeah, moving on. So I would say, like I said, the 360 simply because both reasons, in my opinion, like the nostalgic factor and the iconic games and stuff like that.
Did you get it when it dropped?
I didn't have a 360 when it first dropped, but I remember like my uncle having one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My Uncle Gerald, he had one right when it dropped, like not too long afterwards. And that's kind of when I first got into 2K itself.
Yeah,
it was about like 2K8 with Chris Paul on the cover. So this was about 2007, somewhere around there. Yeah, and I was about like 11 years old or
I ain't
something.
gonna lie, I mean, yeah, the 360 is iconic because I remember when we stayed in Rantoul, we just smacked Bebop over on when they stayed in South Point.
Yeah, on the old 2K, like 2K9.
Like with Kobe
Yeah,
and shit on the cover and shit. Yeah,
Right.
that one. Yeah,
And another thing I forgot about, like the skate games, Skate 3.
Yeah.
It was definitely fire on the 360.
Yeah, yeah.
I used to play that shit all the
It
time.
was just, I mean, it was a more advanced system.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
but-
yeah,
so.
because I mean, it was next gen.
yeah,
It was
exactly. Compared to
it was the next gen
That
system.
shit was like a step up from like the GameCube and
Yeah,
like Wii and
that's-
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was
That's what came
GameCube. That was GameCube, PS2, and then Xbox,
Xbox,
original
Xbox.
generation.
And the
Yeah,
Wii.
360
Or did
was
the
the
Wii come out
next
with-
gen.
So that's more
Did
or
the
less
Wii
two-
come out with like around the 360 times?
No, it was after.
No, it was after,
It's probably like
yeah.
2 years after. I think it came out like 08 or
Yeah.
something. But
Oh, really?
But again, so like,
Okay.
just to finish my point, like I think again, even for me, I feel like the Xbox 360 is more nostalgic. Like, don't get me wrong, I have plenty of memories playing the GameCube, because I remember like damn near all the games I had on GameCube. I remember that's when I used to play like Madden 05,
Fat
like
cool.
Madden 06 and stuff like that. The old
yeah,
school
the Madden
Maddens,
with
NBA Street.
Donovan McNabb on the Eagles.
Yeah, exactly. NBA Street, you know what I'm saying, had that, the Def Jam games. Like I said, this was one of the few systems other than the game, other than Xbox,
I ain't gonna lie.
that had, you know what I'm saying, a 4-player hookup. But in that point, what I will say why I chose Xbox 360 over that is because at that point, you still had Hall of Fame. Like, we can say the GameCube is more nostalgic or whatever, but it's like, are we finna really rank the GameCube over a PlayStation 2? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Ooh,
No,
No.
not
so
at
so
all.
No.
so,
Hell no.
again, so like that's more or less what I'm getting at is like I remember
PS2
growing up as a
Slim.
kid, like I damn near had like all the systems. There was a point probably where I
Yeah.
had like 2 of them at one time as well. But I remember like there was years where I had like an Xbox, and as a kid I don't really remember what happened to my damn game systems. As a kid, I really don't. But I remember we went from like having an Xbox, the next thing we know we got a PS2, or like now we got a GameCube now too, and something happens to the PS2, and now we just got a GameCube, and like.
Facts.
And they were all kind of like
'Cause I-
interchangeable,
Yeah.
but that 360, like it was. In
You
my
ain't want
personal
that to
opinion,
fuck.
That's a stepping stone there.
It was, in my personal opinion too. That shit was way better than in PS3.
Cause I remember we used to get down
Yeah.
on Madden like crazy on Belafontaine.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, wait,
Like I said,
one good
that's
thing about
back-
the PS3 though was that you did not have to pay to play online though. That
was cold as a kid.
yeah,
That was cool as a
as
kid.
fuck.
That was good.
Because personally, we could not get our parents to pay for the
Hell
Xbox
no.
Live.
But me as
No.
a kid, I didn't really care because I wasn't playing shit
playing
Facts.
online.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, as when
Yeah, that's
when
true.
that came out, especially me coming up into sports games and stuff, like it was always like
playing with
me,
people at the crib and
It
shit.
was me,
Hell
Kenny,
yeah.
our uncle, like I was talking about. You know what I'm saying, some friends or whatever, and we playing the 2Ks and stuff like that. I was
Facts.
always 360, and that's when I was heavy. First got into Madden, like super heavy. Like Madden 07, Madden 08, Madden 09, that's all on 360.
Hell yeah.
Modern Warfare 2, that's on 360. And then personally, I remember my freshman year of high school, bro. Like I lived right around the corner from Central, like right around the corner from the school, bro. Like 2-3 minute walk. And I had a black Xbox 360 that I got for Christmas, bro. And like we used to be in there 8-9 deep playing the 360 all day.
Right.
Like,
Hell yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I got so to that point, I got like way more memories with the 360 than a PS3. Like I don't even have any memories with a PS3. They're all damn near with a 360. When I look back at like that generation before then, it's PS2, it's Xbox, it's GameCube. You know what I mean? So it's more than one.
Hell yeah.
Whereas 360 is just like shits on the
I mean,
PS3.
yeah, I remember we went crazy on the PS3 for a stretch there. I remember it used to be me, you, Axel, and Roy on the Transit Zombies.
But that damn near was
Transit, bro.
Transit Zombies.
Come
That was
on,
PS3.
Transit.
That was
That
PS3.
shit is good.
That was like the last little lifeline
Transit.
Facts.
of PS3.
Because no, I'm not gonna lie. You definitely The one thing that I do remember about PS3, the one era that we were playing it hard to sell is definitely around that time. It was like 2K12,
2K12, yeah,
2K13. We used to play like CNN and shit, like back there at Unscript and shit. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, that was definitely probably the most I did on a PS3. And then, but other than that, like I said, I just remember it was super.
I only ever played it like once or twice at Miles' crib.
The water cannon.
Yeah, the P3. I only played it like once or twice at Miles' crib, and I hated the controller, and I was like, bro, this is whack, bro.
Hey, shout out to my boys, Miles. Shout out to his mom, Donna and stuff too. Like when I used to stay with them for just a short, period of time and stuff. When we were both in 8th grade, Miles and them definitely had the P3.
P3
used to
on
be
my
big,
kids,
big UFC Undisputed and Modern Warfare 2. That's all niggas used to play.
Bro, the P3 controller is the same as the P2.
Bro, I loved that there was an actual war in like school between the P3 and the Xbox players.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like to me, from what I realized, or just from what I observed at our school, this is just me talking about our situation. All the black kids had PS3s. All the white kids had 360s.
Yeah.
That was it.
Facts.
That was how it went down.
Yeah. But even then, like I said, I still was definitely like a 360 person. But looking back, like I said, even on that GameCube, Xbox, PlayStation 2 era, I was super PS2 heavy.
Yeah.
Like I said, bro, I personally had a GameCube, bro. I remember my dad that my parents were splitting shit. So like when I would go to my dad's crib, that nigga had a GameCube. Like I said, I had a PS2 at home, and then all of a sudden we got an Xbox at home, and then I remember having a GameCube at home. Like I had all them shits, but
yeah,
the PS2 was always the one for me because PlayStation at the end of the day is the real OG.
Bro, didn't the original Xbox have cartridges?
No,
it didn't.
It had disc.
Oh, it had disc. Okay.
But again, just to finish that closing point, like the reason I feel like the PS2 was such like the system of choice is still over over the regular Xbox and GameCube. It's because it was like, also too, I forgot.
The PS2 had hitters.
It was 2001 and 2, and they already had the idea of like, why don't we make this new edition of the game play the old games? Because you could play every single PlayStation 1 game on the PlayStation 2.
Oh, yeah.
And when you put it on, it would load in like a PlayStation 1.
It was cold. It was cold.
The PlayStation 1 like load up theme and everything, bro.
It was cold. It was cold.
Because I remember we played like the original Crash on PS2.
Or like Tekken 3 and everything.
Spyros.
Because remember the original PlayStation had the black disc.
Yeah, exactly. It had like
the dark disc.
It was so cold, bro.
I literally got Tekken 3 and like Blitz like a couple PS1 games
because I remember you could see all the scratches,
bro.
You remember we had that like big ass like zipper. It was like a plastic cover.
It's like an album that people have for like for DVD,
bro,
DVDs, music, all that shit.
I'm telling you, bro, my dad definitely had one of those, bro. Because I get that game.
That was the only way to hold discs conveniently and safely back at the time.
Exactly.
Had them in the thing.
Because if you got hella games, you're not carrying all those like little plastic. Because at the time the boxes were like small and like plastic and they slipped together weird.
Bro,
like I said, I got like some of them bitches at the crib. Like,
bro, and it's cool. It's cool to think about it now that we're older and like do business and stuff like that. It's like, bro, there's probably so much hype around Microsoft, such a prominent company about to drop a game system, but Sony had the advantage of I already got the PS1 out that people have already been fucking with.
Right.
So they said, what we're gonna do on our system that's gonna compete against Microsoft, who may have more hype, we're gonna make it so you can play all your old games. Fuck. You ain't got no Microsoft games yet. You got a bunch of PS1 games.
Right.
What system you really gonna get? The one that can't play all? You wasted all this money on this, or now you got the new games and you got the old games.
Right.
Perfect business strategy. It's remarkable, bro. Bro, because I feel like at the time Microsoft, that was just like Bill Gates at his height. American made.
At the time.
Yeah. American made. And then them Japanese people were like, fuck, bro, what do we do? All we're known for is goddamn speakers and you know what I'm saying? Like that kind of stuff. We got this we got this game system, but it's, you know what I'm saying? They said, nah, we're gonna leverage that. That was cool. Shout out to them for that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Shout out Sony, shout out Microsoft, shout out Nintendo. The obvious three clear big dogs of the gaming industry. And we appreciate all your contributions to our childhood.
Oh yeah.
Into our fun. Into you know what I mean? When life stresses you out and pisses you off, you know, there's nothing wrong with just, you know, taking the load off, going to game for a bit, you know. So,
Minecraft.
So yeah, that wraps it up for this or that today. We'll have more episodes coming out here soon. Hope you guys really like this video. Shout out to our special guest, Kenny.
Hey, shout out to Kenny in the building. Big Kenny in the building.
So yeah, again, inaugural episode of this or that. We'll be thinking of plenty of subjects that you guys want to hear.
Drop some comments. Yeah.
You on the same page as me. Drop some comments down there.
Tell us what y'all want to debate, man.
What y'all want us to debate. What are two things that you think are very iconic or very closely matched that, you know, you want to hear our opinions on, whether it's related to money, you know, entertainment, sports, whatever it is. This second playlist on our channel, you know, is dedicated to just more, you know, relaxing, you know.
And y'all know what we
guy
about.
talk. Yeah, exactly. It's more or less a personality getting to know us thing. So, again, like, subscribe. Don't forget to share this. You know what I'm saying? Do everything that you can to, you know, put the word out there. So,
And at McAllen, tell them that we need the damn
yeah,
sponsorship.
tell me that damn
Oh, yeah.
sponsor.
Y'all see the bottles in the corner, man.
Come on.
This is the only episode I'm gonna let y'all know what them bottles are about. So if you join in later on and the bottles are blurry, you don't know what they are. You episode 1 people know. It's Big McAllen. So go on and act and let them know that the boys drink it up.
Lots
Yeah,
of
exactly.
McAllen.
Yeah, exactly. So again, shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying, that's making this possible. All my boys. So glad to be doing this with y'all. We're out of here, man, and we'll holler at you guys later. Hey, shout out to everybody who was able to make this happen, and you know, we'll holler at you guys next time. Thank you guys for your time, and till then.
Welcome, Nighthawks. We've been expecting you. The hour's late, but the party is just getting started. I'm Alistair Kovacs, your host for a sophisticated little soiree with jazz, stimulating conversation, beautiful ladies, and more jazz. Charlie, play some of those notes you know I like.